Welcome back. In today's lesson, we are going to continue to the other objectives. So let's continue. Open the target patch 1 file. And it asks you to escalate. Yes. Now we are at the entry point. Click on run. And you will see the next screen has not been shown. We already successfully patched it in the earlier lesson. However, the status still shows NAC not removed. So our objective in today's lesson is to change this status, and also the button. When we click on the button, it should recheck and change the status. So in order to do that, we can search for this string. Now normally when we search for strings, we will right click and search for current module. Make sure you are in user module before you do this, and then go ahead and click on string references, and it has found all the strings in this module. Now let's look for this string not removed. It appears here and here twice. So let's put breakpoints on both of them and see which one hits when we click on the recheck button. So we put a breakpoint here, selecting this, and press F2 to set a breakpoint. And then we select the other one, which is this one, and put a breakpoint here too by pressing F2. So we have two breakpoints, here and here, and let's restart the program. Click run again. So the first breakpoint hits. This is the start of the program even before we click on the button. So this one is a wrong one. Just remove this, double click to remove this breakpoint. Click run again. And now the main window shows. So we click on this button, recheck, and see if it hits the other breakpoint. Yes, it does. So it paused on this breakpoint, the second one. So if we analyze this code, it is trying to set the text here to NAC not removed. And what brought it here? As you can see from the arrow, it came from up here. So it is this jump which came to this instruction to set this NAC. So we put a breakpoint here and remove this one. Yes, we are going to analyze this jump. So now let's restart and hit this breakpoint. Restart and run. Click on recheck. So now it has paused on the new breakpoint, which causes the jump to the bad message string. So this is a string we don't want. That means we should not be jumping here. So at the moment it is jump equal to 0 flag. That means if the ZF flag is set to 1, it will jump. So at the moment the ZF flag is set to 1, that's why it's jumping. So in order not to jump, we toggle this by double clicking, so it toggles 0, and so the jump is not taken, and it's confirmed here as well. And the arrow has changed to gray, so it's not jumping. So now we can F8 just to test our hypothesis. Press F8 and it did not jump. Now press F8 again. There is a comparison here being made. Press F8. We are now here, and another decision is to be made. Jump equal. Jump equal if the 0 flag is 1. So in this case, the 0 flag is not 1. So if the 0 flag is not 1, it is not going to jump. So if it is not going to jump, it is going to show us this bad message. So we don't want to see this bad message. So we want it to jump. And if it jumps, it will jump over this bad message and over this bad message and jump all the way to this instruction, which is the good message. So this is supposed to jump. So we should toggle the 0 flag, double click on it, and so it will jump. So now we press on F8 and indeed it jumps. And here it jumps to show the clean crack. Good job. So over here we can press F8 and see what happens to the instruction as we keep on pressing F8, and you can see it continues to, and it finally shows us the good message here. Thank you for registering this software. So congratulations, you have found the answer, the solution. So what remains now is to patch it. So let's go and try to patch this thing. So over here we saw that we should, over here it should not jump. If it jumps, it will land over here, neck not removed. So in order to make sure it does not jump, we have to no op this. So we double click this and we make sure we check on keep size and fill with no ops, and we type in NOP, no op, and click OK. Next, when it comes to this location, it is supposed to jump. If it doesn't jump, it's going to show us the bad message. So it is supposed to jump to the good message. So over here, to ensure that it jumps, we should change this to an unconditional jump. So double click and just change this instruction from a jump equal to an unconditional jump, and make sure you check on this to see if the instruction is smaller than or the same size. Yes, it is smaller than or the same size, which is good, and it should not be larger. If it's larger, then you can't do it. So let's click OK to confirm this, and we are done. So now let's patch it. So click on File, Patch File, and let's give it the new extension here, call it Patch 2, and click Save. And that is done. Now we can test it. Let's open Patch 2. Let's run it. There is no next screen. Good. Now let's try this. Click on Recheck, see what happens. Yes, thank you for registering this software. And you can see the status has also changed to clean crack. Good job. So congratulations, we have done it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next challenge.